I'm really delighted to welcome Steve from the Therapy Garden today. And Steve, over to you. We would love to hear about the wonderful work that you're doing.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Well, thanks very much for joining us. And thanks for the opportunity to talk about the Therapy Garden. Let's see if we can go forward. There we go. Oh. So who am I? I'm Steve. I'm the volunteer coordinator at the Therapy Garden. And today's chat will cover just 4 things. Who are we and what do we do at the Therapy Garden? What the volunteering roles are, the characteristics of the volunteers that we have, and ultimately, how can you join us, which I think is what we're really interested in. So the Therapy Garden, there's 2 different ways of describing it. The first is we provide social and therapeutic horticulture to both children and adults with learning difficulties, developmental delays, physical disabilities, and mental health challenges. Put another way, we work to have a positive and significant impact on the lives of people who face challenges in life through the power of gardening and by connecting with nature. We have a 2-acre garden, and it's largely functional and is set to things like vegetable patches, fruit. There is some ornamental, but that's less than the functional stuff. Now, it's important that the positive effects of gardening on our mental and physical health are well documented. And we've got a couple of examples here. One is from the Royal Horticultural Society. The act of gardening helps us to keep fit and connect with others, to enjoy and be part of nature, and to revel in colour, aroma, wildlife, and beauty. Simply contemplating nature helps to rest and recharge our brains. And it's the last sentence there that I think most people can resonate with. The British Psychological Society says engagement in gardening activities, either integrated in the school curriculum or community and home-based, has shown to promote social relationships, family connection, emotional and mental well-being, moderate stress, reduce depression and anxiety, and improve cognitive and educational outcomes in children and as adolescents. So a bit of a mouthful, but I think you get the impression. So who do we support? Broadly speaking, we've got 3 groups. We've got young people who come along in what we call our green school. Young people are 11 to 16 typically. There is possibly an opportunity outside those ages, but 11 to 16 is where the most of the youngsters come. We've then got our regular adult clients. We separate adults from children, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays are adults, and the rest of the week is given over to Green School and the young people. Additionally, we have monthly adult groups on a Wednesday, so the first Wednesday of the month might be for people who've had a stroke, for example. Then there's another group who are for carers. So every Wednesday there is another group that comes along, which is the monthly groups. Sadly, we are seeing increasing demand for our services. And I say sadly because there's a growing need for our services due to greater stress and anxiety in society. And so more people have mental health problems, and we are here to try and help them. If you think about children from school, why would they come? They might be excluded from school. They might have learning difficulties. They might have behavioural issues. Or they might be some people who exclude themselves from school. In other words, they're too anxious to go to school. We can only help more adults and children if we have more volunteers. And that's really my plea today. Can we find more volunteers to work with those clients, whether they be adults or children? At present, therefore, we're looking for volunteers who can offer a regular weekly commitment. Volunteers usually attend 1 day per week from around 9:15 until about 2:30. And those volunteers we want to work alongside and support clients. Now, we do have some other roles at the garden. We have One of my colleagues is with me today, just behind the screen, and she comes and helps us in the office. We've got a number of people who help us with admin and office work. We've also got those who just come from gardening, but the area that we really need the most is those that would work with clients. So our volunteers work out in the garden with clients, helping them with various tasks, the sort of tasks that you might imagine, such as planting, harvesting, pruning, and mowing, to name just but a few. And that would be under the guidance of our team of horticulturalists. The garden is open for clients from Monday to Friday. So volunteering is Mondays to Fridays for us. So who are our volunteers? Well, you can see a bunch of them here. Gardening skills are not necessary to come and volunteer if you're looking after our clients. Patience, empathy, and kindness, however, are a must. So if you need those three characteristics to be a volunteer. We've got a diverse range of volunteers, ages, ethnicity, background, and our volunteers are generally happy, positive, constructive people who care. And I think we need to emphasize that for anybody coming, they're going to meet some fantastic people, and these are the characteristics that they will have. What would being a volunteer at the Therapy Garden bring to you? You'd be helping other people, which is when I ask people why do they want to take part as a volunteer, often the first thing they say is that they'd like to help other people. And they're often a little bit embarrassed, saying it's not very original, but I would like to help other people. We don't mind that it's not original. It is important that you want to help and have empathy and care for others. Often people want to work in nature. And going back to what the RHS said earlier on, simply contemplating nature helps to rest and recharge our brain. So not only are you going to help those clients that we have, but we also feel that volunteers can get some benefit from working in the garden too. We have a tranquil and beautiful garden. It's in the middle of nowhere. We're in Normandy, just to the northwest of Guildford. It's quite a difficult place to find, but it's tranquil and it's beautiful. It's quiet. We invest in our volunteers through training, so you'll get some training here. Firstly, in learning the sort of tasks that we do with our clients, but also, first aid, that sort of thing, we can invest in as well. And finally, there's camaraderie. You're going to work with some amazing people. The clients, the staff, and the volunteers are all wonderful people. So what do we do? Just in summary, we help those with challenges in their lives. The demand we have for our services is growing. There is a large and growing unmet need. And as a result, we need more client support volunteers to help those in our community who most need it. So here's the pitch. Have you got 5 hours to spare a week? We need client support volunteers to assist in the garden with our horticulturalists in supervising adult and teenage clients with a variety of disabilities. You don't need any gardening experience, and you just need the ability to get along with others and muck in. Are you interested in helping people with challenges in their life? Do you want to join an amazing group of people? And if the answer is yes, then come and join us. Thanks very much for listening. And that, I think, is all I wanted to say. Is there another little chart? Yes, there's a lovely picture of our garden. There you go.